I'm Officer Jack Malone. Badge 4279. 19 years on the force. And these streets are my battleground. You don't last this long without knowing trouble when it crosses your path. The warehouse district, all empty lots and flickering streetlights, is a magnet for its vagrants. Dealers, guys looking for a fight. And let's not kid ourselves. It's usually the same crowd. Black men, always wandering where they shouldn't. Always with that look. I don't make the patterns, I just follow them. It's a cold Thursday night, pushing 11 p.m. And I'm cruising down Fremont Avenue in my patrol car. The city's pulse low and gritty. My headlights catch a figure up ahead, a man, alone, walking slow along the sidewalk, hands in his jacket pockets. He's black, mid-30s, wearing a worn leather jacket, jeans, boots. Something about him sets off my radar. Nobody walks out here this late unless they're up to no good casing warehouses. Maybe carrying. My gut's screaming, he's trouble. I pull over, lights off, and step out, boots crunching on gravel. My badge feels heavy, a reminder of my authority, my duty to keep this city in line. I approached, hand on my holster, and call out, "Hey, you, stop right there." He freezes, turns slow, hands still in his pockets. That's my first red flag. Nobody keeps their hands hidden unless they're hiding something. Hands out. Now, I say, voice sharp, cutting through the night. He complies. Slow, palms up, but his eyes, man, they're steady, like he's sizing me up. That's my second flag. What's your name? What are you doing out here? I ask, stepping closer, letting him feel the weight of my presence. Darius Reed, he says, voice low, calm. Just walking home. Walking home. Right? In the warehouse district, at this hour, you expect me to believe that. I smirk, circling him. You look suspicious. What's in the jacket? He doesn't flinch, just keeps those eyes on me. Nothing. Officer, I'm just heading home from work. Work? Sure. I'm not buying it. ID? I snap. Hand out. He reaches into his jacket. Slow. Pulling out a wallet. And hands me a driver's license. Darius Reed. Local address. A few miles away. I run it through my portable clean. No warrants. No priors. Doesn't mean he's clean. Though, my gut's still screaming. And I've learned to trust it. You're a long way from home. I say, tossing the ID back. This ain't a place for midnight strolls. Turn around. Hands on the wall. He hesitates. Just a beat. And that's enough for me. Now, I bark. Hand on my cuffs. He sighs. Turns and places his hands on the brick wall. His posture too relaxed. Like he's been here before. Officer, I'm not doing anything wrong. He says, voice steady. Can you explain why you're stopping me? That tone calm, almost polite, pisses me off. Nobody talks to a cop like that unless they're playing a game. You're suspicious. I say, patting him down. Rough, checking every pocket. Every seam. Nothing, no drugs. No weapons. Just a phone. Keys. A folded piece of paper. Suspicious how, he asks. Still calm. Still not moving. I'm annoyed now. My pulse ticking up. This guy's got nerve. Questioning me. You're in the wrong place at the wrong time. I say, stepping back, and I don't like your attitude. You're coming with me. His shoulders tense. Just a fraction. But he doesn't argue. For what? He asks, turning his head slightly. You're under arrest for disorderly conduct. I say, grabbing his arm, slapping on the cuffs. It's thin. And I know it, but I'm committed now. I'm in control. Or so I think. As I march him to the cruiser. Cuffs tight, my hand on his arm. The street's empty. Just us and the hum of distant traffic. But I feel eyes, maybe a camera. Maybe nothing. Doesn't matter. I'm the law here. And he's just another suspect. You're making a mistake. Officer, he says. Voice still low. No panic. No plea. That bugs me. Most people would be begging. Explaining. But he's just steady. Like he's waiting me out. Keep talking. And I'll add resisting. I snap, shoving him into the back of the cruiser. I slam the door, the sound echoing in the quiet. My heart's pounding. But I tell myself I'm right. He's a liar, casing the area, and I'm stopping trouble before it starts. I radio dispatch, report a male suspect, detained for disorderly conduct, possible trespassing. My hands are steady, but my gut's twisting. A faint nag I can't shake. Something's off, but I push it down. In the rear view, he's sitting upright, staring out the window. No fear, no sweat. That's not normal. I've hauled in plenty dealers, thieves, drunks, and they all crack. One way or another. Not this guy. You got anything to say? I ask, voice gruff, trying to rattle him. He meets my eyes in the mirror. Calm as ever. I'll say it at the station, he says, and my stomach flips. It's not a threat, not defiance, just certainty. We pull into the precinct, and I'm in my element, fluorescent lights. The clatter of keyboards, the smell of stale coffee. I march him inside, cuffs glinting, and sit him in holding. The desk sergeant, Martinez, gives me a look, like I've dragged in something volatile. I ignore it, start typing the report. Disorderly conduct, suspicious behavior, maybe loitering to pad it out. I'm good at this, building a case, making it stick. But Darius is still calm, sitting there, hands resting on his knees, like he's at a doctor's appointment. You got a story yet? I ask, leaning back, daring him to talk. He looks at me, eyes steady, and says, I'm a veteran, officer, served 2 tours in Afghanistan. I was walking home from my shift at the VA hospital. Veteran. I laugh. Short and sharp. Nice try. Veterans don't wander around warehouses at midnight. But that paper in his pocket folded. Worn, I fish it out of the evidence bag. It's a VA hospital ID. Darius Reed, maintenance supervisor. My gut twists harder now, but I shove it down. Doesn't matter. He's still suspicious. Martinez comes over. Face tight. Malone, you sure about this guy? I shrug. Annoyed. Caught him skulking around Fremont. No good reason. What's the issue? Martinez glances at Darius, lowers his voice. That's Darius Reed. Purple Heart recipient. Local hero. Saved his squad from an IED in 12. And that stop, it's on X already. My blood runs cold. I grab my phone, and there it is, a video. Shaky but clear. From a passing car. Me cuffing him. Barking orders. His voice calm. I'm not doing anything wrong. Hashtags like Darius Reed and racist cop are trending. My name a wildfire. The precinct's a pressure cooker now. Martinez shows me the video, 500,000 views in an hour. Comments ripping me apart. Racist cop arrests were hero. Malone's a disgrace. Free Darius. My name's everywhere. Badge 4279, a scarlet letter. The door swings open, and a woman in a suit storms in, a lawyer. Mid-40s. All business. Where's Darius Reed? She demands, flashing a card. I'm his counsel. And this arrest is a sham. My stomach drops. Counsel. Already, Darius is out of cuffs. Standing with the lawyer. Cool as ever. Officer Malone. He says, voice low. You should have asked why I was there. His eyes aren't angry, just disappointed. And that cuts deeper than any insult. The lawyer's rattling off terms: false arrest, civil rights violations, defamation. Martinez pulls me aside, hissing, you arrested a damn war hero. Malone, he's got medals, a commendation from the governor. That video's on every news site, and the chief's losing his mind. I'm sent to the sergeant's office, and it's a slaughter. You detained a Purple Heart recipient for walking home. He roars, slamming his desk. Darius Reed's a local legend, and you made him a victim. The mayor's on the phone. The VA's raising hell. And that video's at 2 million views. I try to explain suspicious behavior. Warehouse district. My gut, but it's like spitting into a hurricane. Your gut's a lawsuit. He snaps. You're suspended. Effective now. Badge. Gun. Now. I'm numb. Handing over my badge. My service weapon. My identity. The precinct's a blur as I walk out. Cops avoiding my eyes. Whispers trailing me. I'm home. Whiskey in hand. X a nightmare. The video's on CNN, MSNBC, even Fox. War hero arrested in shocking police misconduct. Darius's face is everywhere, medals pinned to his chest. Shaking hands with dignitaries. My face is there too. The villain. The racist cop who cuffed a hero. I dig into Darius, desperate to justify myself. Darius Reed, 30, Army veteran, 2 tours in Afghanistan, Purple Heart for saving his squad from an IED, works at the VA hospital, mentors at-risk youth, speaks at schools about resilience. He's not just a veteran, he's a saint, a symbol, and I treated him like a criminal. All because he was black, walking at night, hands in his pockets. My stomach churns, but I tell myself it was protocol. A bad call, nothing more. The lie feels thin, even to me. The investigation's a formality, but it's brutal. Internal Affairs has everything body cam. The bystander video. Darius's statement. Calm and precise, laying out my mistakes like a map. Unlawful arrest. Discriminatory conduct. Excessive force. My union rep tries officer discretion. High crime area, but it's over. The department's drowning in outrage. The city's facing boycotts. And I'm the scapegoat. Termination notice comes down. No pension. No benefits. Just a letter telling me I'm done. 19 years. And it's ashes. X is a graveyard of my career. My name tied to Darius's story. A footnote in his legend. He's on every talk show, launching a foundation for veterans. His face on billboards. Honor through service. I'm the villain. The racist cop who cuffed a war hero. Protests clogged downtown. Signs with Darius's face. My badge number in black. The VA demands reform. The governor issues a statement. No hero should face harassment for existing. I'm a ghost of my own life. My buddies don't call. Don't text. The precinct's a cold memory. My locker cleared out. I moved to a small town. Take a job as a night watchman at a factory. It's quiet. Lonely. A far cry from the cruiser's adrenaline. I'm just Jack now. No badge. No power. Just a guy with regrets piling up like debt. I start reading books on race. On policing. On the history I ignored. It's like swallowing glass. But I need to know why I was wrong. How I became this. I learn about racial profiling. About the stats that show who gets stopped. Who gets cuffed. Who pays the price. I think about my training. The locker room talk. The way we'd laugh about keeping them in line. I was part of it. A cog in a machine I never questioned. Therapy's new. A woman who makes me unpack my dad's lessons. My anger. The fear I never named. You saw what you wanted to see. She says, what do you see now? I'm not sure. But I'm trying. I write to Darius. A letter. Pen and paper. No expectation of a reply. I apologize for the cuffs. For the stop. For the man I was. I don't send it. It's not for him, it's for me. A step towards something better. It's been 6 months since the stop, and I'm still rebuilding. The factory job pays the bills, but it's not a life. I'm learning, though, about myself, about the world I thought I knew. I volunteer at a veterans center, helping with odd jobs, listening to stories from guys like Darius. They don't know my past, and I don't tell them. It's not about forgiveness, it's about accountability. About doing something right for once. I drive by Fremont Avenue sometimes, not to patrol, just to remember. I see men like Darius, walking home, living their lives. I don't feel that itch anymore. That need to stop them, to judge them. I see people now, not threats. It's not enough. Not by a long shot, but it's a start. I think about my dad, his voice fading. Keep the streets clean. Jack, I'm unlearning it. Piece by piece, replacing it with something new. Darius is out there, still a hero, still changing lives. I saw him on the news, speaking at a VA event. His voice steady, his purpose clear. He doesn't talk about me, doesn't need to. I'm a blip in his story, a lesson he didn't ask for. I owe him more than a letter, more than regret. I owe him a world where he can walk home without a cop like me, assuming he's less. I'm not there yet, but I'm working on it. One day, one truth at a time.